Generational wealth is a scam. It's a psyop leading to greed that makes you a slave to money. A majority of people are living paycheck to paycheck now, but also a majority of people want to be a millionaire. So they secretly strive for that in a system that chooses who they want to be a millionaire. So why do people want to become a millionaire if they're already living paycheck to paycheck? If they're living that way, most likely they're working all the time just to make it. So there's an automatic gap in their timeline. How are they going from that salary they're at right now to being a millionaire with no time? Even when they increase in salary, people still continue to live paycheck to paycheck because they're secretly inching towards a millionaire lifestyle in their mind. You see, this causes people to work even more, even though they're not realizing the goalpost is continuously moving. As in, the price of everything has been increasing for the past 20 years, while people's salaries really hasn't. So let's say we get these specific paycheck to paycheck people a check of $100,000. They will still be equally productive, but they won't be overworking themselves like they are now. And their dreams of becoming a millionaire may actually go away, since they know they're being productive to society and they're stress-free. Now we have the people with higher paying jobs that's not living paycheck to paycheck. They may have a whole year's worth of bills saved. These jobs already don't require you to work mad overtime or a second job. So they have more time, but yet they still want to reach that millionaire status. This is where greed is born and steadily grows from here if you don't know the truth about this system. So these people will start figuring out how to make extra money without spending extra time, when this is literally impossible. But yet they still figure out a way by deceiving people with negative means, whether it's buying a 50-cent candy bar and then reselling it for $2, or convincing John Doe to do a $1,000 job for $500. This is now draining other people by taking their time and lowering their worth. And these are usually the paycheck to paycheck workers. So they're getting drained by the system and their own people because they believe will help them get to the millionaire lifestyle faster. So what does that mean for the paycheck to paycheck worker? You see how the way it makes it even harder and harder and harder. So when greed start interfering with other people's lives, this means it's service to self, the left path towards the underworld. When you start becoming selfish, it's a whole nother ball game. Now we have the millionaires that has all the time in the world at other people's expense. They are usually master manipulators, but of course we've been tricked into calling this quote-unquote marketing. They use all the loopholes that we can't use, and 9 times out of 10, you have to lose your morals in order to become a millionaire. It's money over morals, because you always hear it's just business. So the millionaires is the people we will all consider the ones that's creating generational wealth. Their offspring on down have a smooth life, which is making them weaker and weaker by the generation, because they didn't have to work hard for anything. These are the ones we all seen get handed that golden spoon and still blew it somehow. I don't know if y'all seen this recent video on social media that been going around. It was a black woman ranting how the way her ex is putting her on child support. Her ex is a white man that has $1 million, residential and commercial properties, in his trust account his parents set up for him. Not only that, he's been on welfare and been receiving food stamps. As crazy as that sounds, that is a clear product of generational wealth. It creates the laziest, self-centered people that could ever be created on this earth. Because the audacity of that man to do something like that, it makes no sense. But imagine being that lazy till you know you have millions of dollars but still want to drain somebody else. That's a leech. These are the type of people that Trump and Elon and the Doge team is trying to target. When I hear about Social Security, the welfare, food stamp, like all that type of stuff, that there's people like this that's actually doing this and way more than you actually believe. They're hiding all their wealth and still getting money from the government because their millionaire parents taught them the system. So how is it fair when people are intentionally left out of the system only because they are on top and they're not even working? The paycheck to paycheck people are the real ones out here busting that ass. I mean, think about how greedy these millionaires really are. They'll have tens or hundreds of $1 million and be like, I'm trying to figure out how to become a billionaire. Like, we all know you don't even need that much money to live. We got people living paycheck to paycheck, probably making 30, 40, maybe 50 grand a year. The fuck you gonna do with millions upon millions of dollars a year? Come on now. That's greed. And one of the biggest lies we always hear is that money is unlimited. But you can't forget everyone's social security number is on every dollar bill, which means it is limited to the amount of people being born and their value. That's inflation. The more they take, the less we have. In other words, the more money they print for themselves, the higher the prices on everything gets for us. I said all that to say this: generational wealth is a scam because it literally creates the worst products of society. Everyone must become an adult, learn and take responsibility in being productive in this world, not destructive. Anyways, y'all know how to keep it. Y'all be guys. Peace.